Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs, and this is SD Gundam G Generation Genesis. We are back, and I did get to do a little bit of grinding between episodes this time. Just a little bit, but I've got a few new things. I made my standard Gear Zulu into the Gear Zulu Guards type, so that's an upgrade. I think that's the only thing on these teams I have upgraded so far. This isn't the team that I did the other upgrading on. I believe it's this one. Right now I've still got the Valwallo on here for space matches. I did get Johnny Raiden's Gelgug to become Johnny Raiden's Gelgug by upgrading it to a Haimo. Also got a Masala now for Zero Murasame. Also, the Hyakushiki Kai has now become a Delta Gundam, so some decent upgrades, and that's about the only things I've changed. So we are going to go back into the next stage and hopefully not make a complete mess of it. Probably will, but the next stage is Rise from the Ashes Stage 2, Astaroth. Which, you know, if we find his star, we can probably make these mobile suits move on their own. Let's see what happens. Okay. Due to the judgment of the White Dingo Special MS raiding team, Alice Springs rejoined the Federation unharmed. Having successfully recaptured Alice Springs, Red Possum left a small force, not a false force, to guard the town and split its remaining manpower into two groups, one joining Green Echidna in the north and another joining Yellow Quokka in the south. As for White Dingo, we were rewarded for our successful bloodless takeover of the strategic point of Alice Springs with a bit of well-earned rest and relaxation there. Sounds good. And here's our logo. Hello out there, my brave soldiers of the Federation. I hope you're all well. Jackie here, doing good myself thanks to you all. As you already know, the Federation's fight for justice has started here too in Australia. And it's been one victory after another. Our military is so tough. I mean, it's been such an easy road, I kind of wish you'd started a bit earlier. Just kidding, I know you've been busy. Sorry, thanks for all you do. Okay, just remember that you have a fan in Jackie, and now another song. It was then that an unexpected news item shocked the world. North America's California base fell to the Federation. After recapturing Zeon's largest base on Earth, the Federation used communication satellites to broadcast worldwide. This broadcast appeared on multiple channels, each of which featured someone who looked like a reporter excitedly shouting about the development. These images left a lasting impact. After it succeeded in quickly retaking California base, the Federation repeated the process in Australia. The third main force, Yellow Quokka, was also successful in recapturing Adelaide. As part of this operation, White Dingo once again joined up with part of Red Possum for the attack in the south. The war would not let them rest for long. Okay. Yep, so we are getting to the, or you can join Zeon and cry in a ditch for the rest of the war phase of the war, so let's see what kind of battlefield we've got. Mostly wastelandy, it looks like. Very suitable for Dragon Ball Z. Astaroth. Okay. What do we got? What are we doing? Who are we shooting? Just my luck. Yeah, you're in one of those little Zeon attack helicopters, and I wouldn't want to be there. You've been saying that since the day before yesterday. Aren't you tired yet? I'm fine, Adrian. I get tired of things easily, but I can complain until the cows come home. Persistence is my forte. Could you at least not complain in front of your aide? How about keeping it to yourself, maybe? If I kept it to myself, it wouldn't be a complaint. Well, that's fair, honestly. Do aides have to listen to officers complain? Yes, they do. It's hardships like this that help people grow, sure. Let's see. Okay. I wouldn't have to listen to officers complaining. Not cute at all. Oh no, I'm not a child anymore now, am I? Okay. Ah, that's the Jucon from California base, isn't it? Yes, it's a direct order from Commander Uriah. Make contact with the Jucon's representative. Let's push the annoying jobs on me. You don't trust them, Lieutenant? Do you? Sorry, silly question. Okay. Octopus, isn't it? Right, I'm Lieutenant Maya, my aide is Ensign Adrian. Do you have the you-know-what? Did you think I'd just give it to you right away? Why'd you call me here? For you to give it to us and for us to secure free passage. That was the condition. We didn't have to do any negotiation face-to-face. It could have been handled over communications. Radio would have been too dangerous. First, let's resolve a misunderstanding of yours. The thing we're carrying is extremely important to the Xeon military. So Octopus has an obligation to see that it's transported to a safe location. We're here to discuss that method of escape, that's all. Sorry, but I'll have to ask you to leave. What about our escape route? You really have no clue what your status is. First, Adelaide is already under Federation control. A few units are still fighting back in the surrounding area, but that won't last much longer. I heard that your submarine is docked near Adelaide, but if you dilly-dally around, escape will become impossible for you. I'm guessing you don't want to risk your ability to maneuver by spending any more time in such a place? We've got another important mission to worry about. You don't care about those materials? Not at all. In fact, I'd almost rather not have them. You don't seem to be aware, so I'll fill you in. Federation is leaving no stone unturned trying to find you as we speak. The Federation? Yeah, you know, the guys we dropped stuff on and then they started fighting back like a bunch of jerks. Yeah, they're kind of after you. You really didn't know? What were you thinking when you sent us that message using weak encryption? Federation could easily break a code like that. Nonsense. Why not go to Adelaide and see for yourself? Fine, I'll hand it over. That's more like it. Since you're willing to deal with this honestly, we'll be motivated to provide you with a transport. Also, we have amphibious mobile suits. Throw them away. They'll just get in the way during the escape. Fine. I have something else I want to talk about. Please wait one moment longer. There's nothing for us to do. The next step's up to them. Surrender or fight. Either way, the Federation will nip this problem in the bud for us. But something seemed off. Why don't they use the radio, and don't people usually negotiate such things at the captain level or higher? Almost as if they were worried that someone might notice something. Do you think maybe the crew is itself split over something? Okay, so whatever they have on board is important enough that if the crew thinks that it won't be safe, they're going to mutiny. That's interesting. New model's amazing. It's an artillery support type mobile suit. Yes, it is. Nice. Team leader, if they're sending us new models, that means the Federation's winning the war now. Sure, that makes sense. True, the top brass are recognizing our excellent work at Alice Springs, no doubt about it. California base was freed in North America too. Amazing. The war is almost over. I hope so. Okay. Team leader, it's from Federation Forces Commander Stanley Hawkins. Who? And Colonel Stanley? Must be new orders. I'll be right there. Lieutenant Rayer, HQ is mightily impressed with your fine work at Alice Springs. Xeon's attempt to slow down our forces' advance suffered a devastating blow there. As for the next operation, as you are aware, we were able to free the city of Adelaide in the southern part of the continent. Although the city itself is now free, there are still remnants of the enemy in the outskirts. Do you want us to mop them up? Sharp as always, but I won't be using a mobile suit such as yours in a mop-up operation. The Oloquoka can take care of that on its own. I want you to take over responsibility for guarding the base at Adelaide. Where in Adelaide specifically? In the city, along the coast. Guard that area. At least let us clean up the beach, though. Rest is important, Lieutenant, but don't forget we're still at war, okay? Hasn't been confirmed, but there are indications that the Xeon military was constructing some kind of facility along the coast. Even though this is just guard duty, you will still need to assume that the enemy is present, as always. Understood. We'll give it our all. Excellent. I await good news. You await good news? I await good news is a little saying Colonel Stanley always likes to use whenever he assigns a difficult mission. So our next mission isn't nearly as easy as it sounds. Yeah, that sounds right. You're going to go strolling up the coast and find this submarine or something. There are 2 units? According to Lieutenant Maya Koizumi, who made contact with them, there's more than just 1 unit aboard the Jukan. So the Jukan unit was transporting another unit. And what were these difficult people like? They're special forces reporting directly to Her Excellency Cassilia Zabi herself. Okay, so Cassilia's forces... Yeah, okay. They basically hijacked that submarine they used to come here. Subordinates take after their commanding officers. Crazy bastards. And the special forces came to make contact? No, the Jukon guys came of their own accord. They broke ranks with the special forces and tried to use you-know-what as leverage. By the way, the special forces also heard about the fall of Adelaide and made contact with us separately. That's how we figured out the truth about the two groups. So they're both trying to outfox each other. How pitiful. So what are they doing now? They can't still be playing politics at a time like this. Lieutenant Maya dealt with them perfectly. Neither the Jukon unit nor the Special Forces know that the other unit is also contacting us secretly. We're the only ones who know about it. For now, we told the Special Forces that they should get away from the Jukon ASAP because we don't want them to stay together. Sounds like the kind of trick she'd pull, but how'll they find a way to escape the unit? They have a number of mobile suits. Not only that, they're DOMs. They should be able to escape Adelaide with those, certainly. Lieutenant Maya is currently procuring a transport so the Jukon submarine guys can escape. They actually have DOMs. Those special forces have you-know-what. Yes, well, they should have it. Then let's use that info. Okay, let's see what's going to happen now. Okay, Adelaide Coastal Region, Southern Australia. Oh yeah, I remember that music from Journey to Jaburo, so... Colony drop is such an ugly act. Well, yeah. Sydney got it even worse than here. The city itself is gone, and where it used to be, there's now nothing but a bay. Even so, that may be better than this, boss. Can you imagine it being like this forever? Now that the Federation has freed Adelaide, this area should come back to life. Yeah, sure, okay. I wonder, not even Xeon could get things started here. Do you really think the Federation will do a better job? I mean, they have the resources to, but they'd have to care. And you call yourself a Federation soldier. Xeon was an occupying force. They'd never do anything to help that wasn't in their own direct interests. The Earth Federation's not like that at all. Pardon me while I laugh. Now's not the time to talk about recovery. Save it for after the war. I'll focus on the mission. Sorry, boss. Speaking of economic recovery, I heard something in Adelaide. What'd you hear? That rumor? It's just a rumor, so I'm not sure if it's true or not, but apparently Xeon was building some kind of military facility along the coast. Around here? So according to that rumor, what kind of military facility is it? Who knows? It's just a rumor after all, but since it's along the coast, it's probably some kind of military port. A submarine base would be difficult to spot after all. That makes sense. Both Leung and Colonel Hawkins have been emphasizing that this is only a rumor. The Colonels, I await good news. Is this some kind of coincidence? No. Yeah, he does know something he's hiding. He absolutely does. He's not very subtle about it either. Enemy mobile suits. What's their position? Not sure. Our sensors are confused by all the metal scrap and the rubble around here. Good place to stage an ambush. Boss, there might be a pretty large enemy base nearby. Must be, right? Unfortunately, Mike, but if a force large enough to have its own base was hiding out here, it should have been discovered long ago. Couldn't be a Xeon sub, could it? Are you still obsessed with that sub idea, Leung? No, that's not why. If sub-carrying mobile suits snuck into a sub-base, it would explain things, that's all. Maybe some enemy troops who didn't get out of Adelaide in time are still creeping around. Yeah, Mike might be right, but if it really is a submarine, we could be in for a hell of a time. Hell of a time, you say? It might be DOMs fleeing from California base. Okay, dude, come on. That's way too specific. Goofs, Zakus. Enemy mobile suits are Goofs and Zakus. Not DOMs? Why not? Are you picking up a submarine in this area? Nothing about a submarine in the Oasis database. Nothing in the database. What point would a ground force fight a sub? If an enemy came out of a submarine, would you be able to guess where it launched from? I think I might be able to do that. Look into it, please. Yes, sir. Okay, there's the submarine. I found it. Jukon class. Submarine is just waiting off the coast. And it's GOGs. Interesting. If that's the unit that flooded in California base, it might be carrying valuable information and materials. Excellent. Destroy the enemy mobile suits first, then sink that submarine. Stay alert. Yes, sir. Leave it to me. Start mission. Can you destroy Jukons with super high or higher vigor? Probably. Let's try it. Okay, well, first thing to do is shoot this goof. Oh, I could have fired. I can fire from my first position. I guess I will. It's anti-air. Let's watch the White Dingo MPT work. The armor. The new model is amazing. Okay, show me some stuff. And... bingo! 4,800 out of 9,100. That's a good hit. Alright. And I guess... I don't think I can get close enough with either of these guys to do anything. Nope, one space out, so... I'm going to stay back because the goof... I'm betting... Okay, no, it does have the range to get a jump on us, but... if I move Leon back, that should not be an issue on that side, at least. I'll move him back here to get ready to intercept the almost dead goof, and we'll start there. We're going to build morale. Alright, let's do this. I should save. I don't think I'm going to be in much trouble this turn, but I should save just to be sure. We'll watch it shoot machine guns too, why not? It's probably going to get a good hit on us with the machine gun. Moderately good, anyway, at 81% chance. Yep, 3,000. That's quite a hit. Ah, yeah, the double machine guns. Very nice. And 3615, yeah, somebody can take that out. I'll probably... I don't know. I might have Mike try to lead because I'd like to get the rights to that gun cannon. I think I've gotten the White Dingo Gym, but I don't think I've gotten the gun cannon, so we'll dodge. We've seen this gym last time. Time to set things up. Alright, good dodge. I don't think anybody else on the enemy team is going to be in position to hit us. Is there anything else aboard the sub? Nope, just those Gogs, which are not going to count as, capturable, so we can just get moving. Yeah, I'm gonna... Wait, no, neither of them have a get gauge. Unless I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, I don't see a get gauge, so either they're already got or they can't be get. It may be one of those things that the only way to get this is to put a White Dingo pilot into a gun cannon MPT. We'll find out. Either way, we're going to shoot this guy. And this time we'll skip it because we've seen the animation, so... Okay. Chance step 1. I'll bombard the goof. I could. Yeah, let's have Pierce do that, because then if we kill it, we can get vigor increased on both of them. Let's see if it worked. Not quite. Well, since it doesn't seem to matter, I could give Pierce the kill, or I could just hang back and give it to Mike. I'm really thinking I kind of want Mike to do this, just because he's got the range to deal with everything. So I'm just gonna dance a little bit, and before I do anything else, let's save. So in case I inevitably do something stupid, I'll be protected. So yeah, I was trying to grind the last igloo stage, but I didn't have people in a good enough position to stop the gun cannons from toasting the Musai, so I just gave it up and went back to Solomon. So I will, I'll worry about that some other time. I may actually have been fortunate when I screwed up and skipped an extra turn when I recorded it, because, yeah, if you don't, you get 3 gun cannons in, and the gun cannons will just straight up destroy that Musai on turn 1 if they're there. So, yeah, it's a thing. Okay, we're going to have Mike machine gun for counter. Pierce is the only one who can do defense support, and Mike has more hit points, so we're just going to leave it as is. Let's see, connected at 63% chance. He has 93% chance, so he definitely connected. Here come more. It's going to try for Pierce, who is going to dodge. He, I think, now has more hit points than Mike, so... Yep, he does, so now we'll have him do defense support. So, dodge. Good. And his vigor is up to probably high. he can get a couple of kills, go to super high, and once he's at super high, I might have the others start making kills and just hold him in reserve to start on the, or finish off the Yukon. Yukon? I don't remember. Can't see the katakana here, obviously, so I'll go with Yukon until I'm told otherwise. Chance step 1. I guess I'll move in on nearly dead Zaku and kill that, except it's not nearly dead. It's kinda dead. Alright, support it is. Pierce can help out, and go. Crunch. And crunch. There we go. That'll hopefully get him to super high vigor. We will see. Nope, not yet. He still needs to make another kill or two, so we'll have Pierce open and let him finish. Rocket Launcher versus Zaku Bazooka. Who will survive? Rocket Launcher will, probably. I'm going to have Leon come forward and, 1, tank some hits, and 2, just wear that down a little more. Time to pounce. Going on the attack. You go for that, guy. Oh, well, he got the kill. Oops. Well, he can chance step over and rocket launcher the other guy and let Mike finish that. So, let's try it. I could just put Mike on support, which may be just easier. But if I do, he won't have the energy to launch another attack on his own, so we'll try this. 4840, yeah, hopefully the MGs should be able to finish that since he's at high vigor. Let's try it. Crunch. There we go. Kaboom. And that did it. He is at super high. 1 more kill will put him at at maximum tension, and we will, like I said, and then we will then let the others take on the Gogs and leave the Jukon to him, probably. He's out of energy, so he'll just dodge. He's got 68. Leung has a full 9,000, so he can do defense support. Unnecessary. Good. And he'll dodge, and no, it makes no sense to have anybody cover for him. He's got the most hit points, so he can have some less hit points and move on. Gog's still holding their ground. All right, well, it's time to start killing Zaku's. Rocket launcher, go, and 4840, very nice. Crunch. He's in critical. That's fine. That's not an issue. Just gonna have Mike start moving down, I think. Machine gun for him. Should work. Crunch. Oh yes. 7113. Yeah, he's set up. Yep. So I'm gonna leave it to the others to kill that last Zaku because he is supercharged. And yep, he's gonna be my Jukon Slayer when the time comes, so well, let's start with the machine gun, and nah, I'll wait, because he'll just absolutely demolish that. I'll just let Pierce take a shot, and if it had been slightly more, I might have let the truck follow up, but nah. Okay, he's in critical now, too. Actually, I might let the truck take a shot, because it's got more health than either of them, so it also only has a range of 2, so support, nah. I should, but no. Target acquired. Oasis joining battle. Alright. Yep, not enough. Nasty hit, but not even down to half health. We should be okay. Unless the Gogs are faster than I think. Dodge, truck, dodge. We'll try it. He should survive regardless, because defenses have damage, so Gogs are moving in, but I don't think they have the range to do anything else. And let's see. He's still critical. He's out of critical. She doesn't have the energy to kill, or doesn't have the power to kill, so we'll give it to Pierce, who will start heading Gogwards. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put him out front, put the truck behind him for support, move Leung up with them, and Gun Cannon stays near the back, so it can maintain its vigor. Gog's probably going to be able to get into attack range this round. If not, very close to it. It may not be able to use the torpedoes on land, in which case, we will have an advantage. Okay, let's see what we can do. Yeah, we can attack from here, and I'm betting the Gog cannot. So, let's get support from Pierce and blow this thing away if we can. Let's watch that. Why not? Okay, firing. And I don't know why, I just have a feeling that those shields numbers should be different for each of them, but I could be wrong. Nearly a kill, but it sure can't respond, so that's fine. Good. Truck also does not have get gauge, so I can probably make the hover truck already, so it's probably not a thing, but I guess I'll move Pierce in to make the kill. Stab. You are stabbed. There we go. He is up to high vigor. And he needs to take one step to be able to hit that. We will do it. Yep, can't counter, so that's good. Crunch. Nope, dodged the crunch. Truck over here while Truck heals. Gun Cannon is getting back up to full. I'm going to move it in and can't quite reach, which means Gog should not be able to reach me. Seems like a good time to save again. So I'm going to save again. Alright, now, yeah, we'll just skip that. And, man, it'll be nice actually to be able to deploy my people, but, yep, this is just the preamble. You know how this game works. Okay, pass. Alright, Gog moving in. Gog very close. I think I'm going to try and dodge. Let's see what happens. Defense support. Can't use anybody else, and Leung does not have enough hit points to justify that, so we're just going to try it. Didn't work. It didn't take a ton of damage, though, so that's fine. Alright, so Gog's still not close enough, so this seems like a good opportunity to get some Beam Saber action in. Let's do it. Crunch. Crunch. 42-24. Okay, almost dead. Okay, it was close enough to counter. Interesting. Well, I think this will be the last stab, I think. Hopefully. 3360, that'll do it. Okay. Chance step 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we will attack from outside its range, because, well, that's the best place to attack from whenever you can. They're both healing up relatively well. And I'm gonna have... No, wait, I shouldn't, because if he does miss, he will drop out of... he will drop back to normal... he'll drop back to normal vigor. So I'm just gonna let this go, because I do not... I've got to have somebody who can attack the Jukon. So let's do this. Okay, yeah. Oops, no energy. Well, we're dodging. It worked this time. Sub is sitting patiently, waiting for us to shoot it. I'm going to start sending Mike down on this side. And let's see. Perfect. Support. Let's do it. And crunch. Miss. Miss. Okay, not encouraging. It still has 9250, so yeah, we're not going to be able to beat it this turn, actually. So leave the truck here. I guess we're just going to leave Pierce close, because I don't want to leave the truck unoccupied. So 2500, not too bad. And we will pass. And okay, it's going straight for the truck. Defense support. Leung has enough hit points now to make it worth it, so yep, hit him for 30-24. More than I expected. Definitely a good attack to guard the truck from. Okay, we're going to combo again, because, you know, the more opportunities we have. Crunch. Miss. Okay, it's something. Just going to start heading down, like I said. Machine gun has a higher chance... Okay, I'd have to be a step away. I guess I'll go with the saber. It has higher attack power anyway. And a 100% chance of hitting, so should be good. 3360, it's enough. Good. And Pierce is not in super high morale, so it's gotta be Mike. So we will let it go, and we'll probably save one more time before we start making the attack on the sub. Okay, truck goes down. Let's check out the sub's attack range. Anti-ground missile, 5 to 13. Okay, so can't really be slow and cautious about this. We're going to save again right now. And try some more. Alright, let's do this. And there we are. Alright. Yep, just got to go straight in, I guess, because when we get close enough, it's going to be after us regardless, so as long as Mike gets the final attack, we should be good. So I'm just going to try and get him in there, hopefully make someone else a more appealing target. Why it's not attacking us, I cannot say. I'm almost certain we are within 13 spaces of the thing. But let's have the support truck here. Let's have Pierce move in. 3, 4, 5. Alright. And pinpointed. It's just dodging. That's interesting. 9114. Okay, he's in super high, so we now have 2 people capable of destroying it. That's great. And finalize. Let's see. Is it going to counter? It's not countering. Okay. I question your survival skills here, but 9,800, that should be plenty. Let's do it. Because it's going to be higher than that because of the pinpoint and the super critical. 13,504. Done. 5,000 point bonus. Is that our historic moment, or will there be something else to do once the stage starts? Something else when the stage starts. Destruction of target confirmed. All enemy units confirmed. Destroyed. Rotor sounds of 2 enemy helicopters confirmed. Okay, there's those 2. They're buying time to escape. Sir, let me do it, please. That's also sus. Nice hit. What are you doing? What are you angry about, Leon? Those are the enemy's helicopters. What's wrong with shooting down the enemy? But those helicopters. Something strange going on. I just wanted to investigate them later. You're a spy. Come on. Yep, he's a spy. Shouldn't we at least send a team to investigate the wreckage of the submarine and helicopters? Why? Gog that came out of that submarine probably came from Zeon's California base. It wasn't used to fighting on this terrain. But those helicopters had the marks of Zeon's Australian occupation forces. So something important must have been sent here from California base. What could they have been carrying? Very well, I'll request an investigation. What about the mission? Isn't the general rule to maintain the current status until they come to us? I'll stay behind. It's my idea to call an investigation after all. No. Okay, well, Pierce isn't very smart. I'll leave this in your hands. Contact Oasis immediately if something happens. Understood. Yeah, okay, you just left the spy, guarding the weird secret stuff. Good going. Did you successfully join up with them? Yes, I've joined up with the Special Forces from California. They're a unit called Machamonado? Okay. Macha what? I agree. Machamonado, it's the name of a mythical American monster. Well, the name fits them. They do fight for the monster Cassilia after all, so it makes sense. What about that Astaroth? Have you recovered it? No, they don't trust me that much. Well, it is their only trump card after all. Anyway, things are going as planned for now. Good job convincing them, by the way. It goes without saying that they want to limit contact with us as much as possible. We'll provide the info and supplies they need. They'll take responsibility for transporting Astaroth to the HLV base. There shouldn't be any problems, just as long as we keep control of their information. By the way, what happened to that Jukon unit? Unknown. They should have joined up with Adrian by now, but I haven't heard from them. Unless the Federation found them first. You could say they had it coming, but this operation wouldn't have been possible without them. Would have liked to have saved them as possible, more than those Special Forces guys. Well, never mind. No point in saying any more. Nice work, Lieutenant Maya. Just my duty. Let's cut this transmission before they suspect something. Operation's about to reach a critical stage. Okay, well, let's see what our critical stage looks like. Yeah, okay, so here's our spy. How's the investigation coming along? Well, it's hard to say. Lieutenant Leung, please look at this data. I analyzed the data for the cargo remaining in the helicopter's wreckage. A biological weapon? I was right. We don't know the details until the data is completely analyzed, but it looks like that's what they were researching at California base. Looks like they already have a sample. A biological weapon. Germ warfare. No, not a germ. More of an ecological weapon. I can't think of any other way to describe it. Ecological weapon? Designed to fatally damage Earth's biosphere. That's all I can tell at this stage. Does this have a name? Astaroth. That's what they called it. Astaroth. Okay. Yep. Okay, so they got away with Astaroth, but they left a sample behind so they wouldn't be followed, I suppose. And we've got a base. Broken Hill Mine, Southern Australia. Looks very much like the 8th MS Team base. Lieutenant Junior Grade Adrian, your subordinates are truly skilled. If they weren't excellent, they wouldn't be able to handle supplies with such a lineup. True, you never know when extra work will be piled on. True, thank you for your compliments. It's an honor. No need to be humble. Think about it, there aren't any DOMs deployed anywhere in Australia yet. Yet your staff is taking care of our DOMs anyway, right? It's not that big a deal. After all, a DOM is basically a Zaku with a fresh coat of paint, that's all. DOMs are pretty much the same as Zaku's? Well, DOMs have a more refined design than Zaku's, so that even a beginner can handle them. So they are better. You have a point there. And Lieutenant, can Octopus support us until we leave for Gundam HLV base? Yes, we'll fulfill our responsibilities to support Machima NATO. However, we'd like you to understand that we're the ones who say how the support will be offered. We have to go wherever you say, you mean? Yes, with the Federation on the move, we can't act freely on our own. Besides, doesn't everyone in Machima NATO have a new DOM model? Lieutenant, please understand this. We still have a vital mission to carry out, a mission that is the key to Zeon's final victory. I've already said too much. I see, you also have another important top-secret mission. That's why our units are operating separately. Then how should we support friendly units? You don't have to. I mean, there isn't another pilot here as skilled as us. But the Federation forces are everywhere. No problem. If it's just us, we'll find a way out by ourselves. We're battle-worn veterans, you know. Lieutenant Commander Nearlight, we're ready to leave. What? Seems we must finally part. You're the first nice officer I've ever met. Yes, people have called me nice since I was a kid. You have a nice personality, they'd say. Huh. Okay. So the DOMs are taking off. Bastard's gone. Time for us to pull out, too. And does anyone have any table salt? I have some, but what do you need it for? I want to try something Lieutenant Maya showed me. I don't know, it's an old Japanese custom. After an officer she hated left, she'd always order me to do this. Adrian, throw salt to drive away evil spirits. That's what she'd say. Fair. Lieutenant, aren't you surprised to be summoned like this? No, we're ready for war 24/7. It's our philosophy. Good to hear it. Next mission is supporting the Darwin base, right, Colonel? No, it's not the Darwin base. That'll be freed soon by Green Echidna. It's only a matter of time. There's nothing urgent enough there to yank you gentlemen out of bed in the middle of the night. All right, where to then? You'll be headed to the Broken Hill mining base. Not to attack the mining base. That base no longer has any particular value. I'm having you move out because I want you to pursue a particular unit. Okay, our target is heading towards the Broken Hill mining base? I don't know, but according to our intel, a certain unit is moving in that direction. Its final destination is probably the Gundam HLV base, but we can't rule out the possibility that they might be grabbing supplies at the mining base. Colonel, who the heck are they? Well, Lieutenant Rayer, this is a top-secret mission. I'll tell you everything you need to know, but you're not allowed to tell anyone else the true nature of the enemy involved. Understand? I understand. What you're about to say will be for my ears only. Make sure of it. First of all, you'll be pursuing Zeon Special Forces that escaped California base. They report directly to Cassilia Zabi. Their name is Machima NATO, apparently. Cassilia's Royal Guard? Well, they don't call themselves yet, but that's basically what they are, yes. We learned this by examining the wreckage of the Jukon-class submarine and helicopters you destroyed. Will we be pursuing Cassilia's own special forces? What's so urgent about that? A senior leader in the Zeon military is defecting? You have a good imagination, Lieutenant, but if it was just a defecting Zeon official, I wouldn't need to turn to you and your team. Problem with these guys is that they have Astaroth. What's Astaroth? We're still in the analysis stage, and so we don't understand everything yet, but Astaroth seems to be some kind of biological weapon. Machimo NATO is transporting it. A biological weapon? Something that eats crops, or a virus like anthrax? No, it's not a type of germ or anything like that. It's a new type of bioweapon that is totally different from typical bioweapons. More of an ecological weapon than anything. Unfortunately, we don't yet understand exactly what it does. However, it does seem to have the ability to destroy Earth's ecology. Are the Zeon forces seriously considering using a weapon like that? That wouldn't be an act of war so much as an act of suicide. Are they crazy? Unfortunately, it's just as I've described it. I don't think the destruction of Earth's biosphere is what the Zeon military itself is after. I can't say the same for the Zabi family, though. Machimo NATO reports only to Cassilia. This seems more like a Giran thing, honestly. But it's entirely conceivable they would consider doing something that would destroy Earth just to preserve Zabi rule. This is true. Even the Zabis aren't that crazy. Again, I must laugh. Lieutenant, the depressing truth is that the history of warfare shows that we can't rule it out. Yeah, there's no guarantee that the Zabis won't do it. It's a test of their sanity in a sense. Yeah, they're going to fail that big time. Do you understand the situation now? Yes, we'll pursue and destroy Machimo NATO and make sure to absolute sure to destroy Astaroth as well. No, you need to obtain the Astaroth if at all possible. Why? It might destroy our planet's biosphere. That's why you can't destroy it. We think that the sample of Astaroth carried by Machimo NATO is the only one that exists. But there's no guarantee. If there's another sample out there somewhere, by the time someone uses it, it might be too late. Also, we want this awesome weapon for ourselves. If you can obtain a sample of this Astaroth and we can analyze it, then we might be able to do something if someone actually releases it. I see. I swear on the honor of White Dingo, I'll get it. You'd better, Lieutenant Rayer. I await good news. Okay, here we go.